My name is Belle, and this is the Belle Perspective. So today we are going to be reviewing Ready to Love Season 6. I don't care what On says. Season 6, because the resort counts. Season 6, Episode 5. But before we do that, I want to shout out a new subscriber. Her name is Yo-Yo. She got down in the comments and chatted it up. So I want to shout you out, girl, or person. We're not going to get any labels wrong. But I'm assuming Yo-Yo is a girl. Not sure, but I want to shout you out. Hey girl, hey person, hey. Hey, you there? Okay. Welcome. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for being down in the comments. Thank you for being a part of the growing channel. Yes. So anyway, shouting out Yo-Yo. If you guys see her in the comment section, say hello to her because she is a special person there. All right, let's get into it. So the show opens up from the previous episode of last week. It was a cliffhanger. AP and Precious are on the chopping block. I knew AP was going home. Number one, AP is normal, okay? AP is a normal, well-adjusted, mature adult. She is not a part of this motley crew. She has no business being on the show. She is not for TV. She doesn't have all the dust and all the drama and the mess and all that the rest of these people will kick up. Honestly, AP, they did you a favor. That's all I'm gonna say. You're normal. You will find love. I did not like the way that Demetrius handled the situation. I don't like how he handles pretty much any situation. I feel like he has a little bit of hostility towards women, but that's a whole nother thing. But he said something to the effect, and I'm looking down at my notes because I really did try to make some notes so I won't forget anything tonight. Demetrius said AP has unresolved feelings for her husband. Her husband passed away, sir. They didn't get a divorce. None of that. Her husband passed away, and I feel like he was completely insensitive the way he handled her. I feel like I didn't like the way he handled her on their date last week. I don't like how he handled her now. I don't like how he handles people at all. He has like this inflated sense of power when he's on the opposite end, and he tries to abuse it, but he does it in a covert way, so it's not completely recognizable. He irritates my spirit. Demetrius doesn't sit well with me, and I don't know why. I mean, I know why, because of the phenotype and all that other stuff, the way he appears and the way he shows up in the world, but I do not think his energy is just not. Something is off. Anyway, okay, so AP goes home. Precious goes back into the fold. They play Truth or Dare. It's Laverne's idea. I'm thinking, y'all grown asses, Truth or Dare. Who, middle school? Are we in middle school? This is what we doing? What the hell ever. Okay, what the hell ever. So, first truth or I'm going to talk about the truths that really, stood out to me. I'm not about to be sitting up here trying to tell y'all everything. Watch the show and get down in the comments and talk to me about it. Okay, so Clifton makes Carmen a plate. You know how we feel about Carmen around here. Right. Let's move on. Okay. Yeah, so he makes her a plate, which was interesting to me. Clifton reminds me of that guy. Reminds me of a guy who's the same with everyone, and there's nothing special about any of his interactions with any of the women. I'm just not getting it with Clifton. So Tina is asked to put her hands on the guy that she likes. She goes, runs, and puts her hand on R. Kelly / Uncle Paul. Ew. And then R. Kelly / Uncle Paul makes a comment to Wiley like, yeah, I'm 48, she 31. You know all about that, Wiley. Ew. Okay. This is the face of disgust. Tina was actually brought on the show you know, to be someone that Wiley could talk to because she's in his age range. But Tina clearly has some identity issues with the colored contacts and things like that. Beautiful woman, absolutely gorgeous woman. But we could have had the conversation. I could have told you she wasn't gonna fool with Wiley. I could have told you that from first, you know, interaction. I could have told you that. Anyway, okay, so they switch the oh, how could I forget this? This is like the major headliner. Sabrina gets her scrawny ass up and kisses or nibbles on Demetrius's ear in front of Tory, and Tory is completely thrown. He's completely taken aback. And while we as the viewers knew that she liked Demetrius, Tory didn't know that. He had no idea. And so I truly, truly, truly felt sorry for him. I was like, wow, this is what we doing? This is what we, Sabrina, you ain't have to do that. You could have passed. Like, or you could have just picked the truth. Like, you didn't have to do any of those things. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how I feel about Sabrina in just a few minutes. But I lost respect for her for doing that. I felt horrible for Tory. I'm not even going to lie to you. Okay, so wrap up the little day party or night party or whatever. They go to this adult jungle gym. This adult jungle gym, I have not gone to this, but we did go to this place called Go Ape, which is an outdoor version of this, which is a little bit more fun than what they were doing. And it's like zip lining involved. I was scared as hell, I'm not gonna lie, but I want to do zip lining again, but I want to do it at a higher height, and I don't want to do an obstacle course. I just want to zip line. Y'all pray for me, but I want to. We're gonna probably go in the summertime, so I'm super excited. But anyway, yeah, so it was Precious, Clifton, Laverne, was he there? Precious, Clifton, Laverne, Wiley, Joy. Yeah, Wiley and Joy. Precious gets with Demetrius on the, in the little jungle gym or whatever, obstacle course. And she's basically pleading her case with him, saying that she basically has to prove herself. What? No, you do not. You do not have to plead yourself. What? And Demetrius, she was right, putty in his hand. Like, this is how he wants people. He wants them to be in a role of submission to him. I just didn't like the way he handled. I just don't like him. I just do not like him, and I don't like how he handles people. And Precious, he not interested. He's not interested. None of the men that she named that she was interested in are interested in her. I just wish. Anyway, I saw some previews. I'm excited about that. I'll talk about that a little bit in a second. Okay. So then and then Wiley was talking to Joy, and Joy was kind of like talking to him like, hey, if you're interested in somebody, you need to, you know, bust a move. When she said that, I knew immediately that Wiley was going home. I knew it immediately. Okay, flipping to the date with Sabrina and Tory. Sabrina calls Tory on a date to do a little bit of damage control because she didn't kiss up on Demetrius in the Truth or Dare party or whatever, Truth or Dare game, and she wanted to make sure that Tory wasn't going to fly off the handle and not talk to her anymore. She wanted to make sure that Tory was still going to be on the team. She is manipulating the situation. She knew Tory was in the bag, or she felt like Tory was in the bag and he wasn't going anywhere. And so she can go off and do whatever. Now, here's the thing. I am not saying that women shouldn't play the game. They absolutely should. My only thing was that the way she handled it, kissing him, it was just embarrassing. My heart was hurt. I'm not built for this kind of show. I could never do anything like this. I'm just not built for it. I would not be good at all. Yeah, I just felt like she was basically trying to do some damage control to make sure that Tory wasn't too pissed. Because at the end, she said, you know, I'm not ready to make a choice. And again, she doesn't have to, but I can see this going south. I do believe and see in the next preview that Tory is basically like, okay, two can play that game. I got you, right? So good for Tory. Good for him. And I would like for women to start doing the same thing on this show. I'm not built for it, but if you're gonna play this game, do that. Do that. Switching to Carmen and Paul, there was kind of like a Carmen and Paul, and then Donovan and Tina. I don't really care about Donovan and Tina. I don't care. I don't care. Carmen and Paul, while both of them disgust me, I actually wrote that. I wrote disgusting. I do feel like their energy matches each other, if that makes any sense. It's like creepy powers combine, creepy powers unite. Like I could see her energy matches his. It's very oily, very greasy. I can see it. I can see it happening. And then it's flips back and forth between Donovan and Tina and Paul and Carmen. Paul feeds Carmen a pickle with his hands. It was like, can I feed you my pickle? Disgusting. Ill. Gross. Disgusting. With the sexual in you, I just can't. I can't. And here's the thing, I'm not a prude. I'm not a prude. Well, I hope I'm not a prude. I just wouldn't handle myself like that. I would be disgusted. He would have got cussed. Sir, do not talk to me like that. Who the hell do you think I am? What the hell do you think this is? You just can't. You're not gonna be able to roll up on me like that. You're just not, you know. Anyway, so then Donovan and Tina, again, they were okay. I was just bored. You know, the way her style. No, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. Especially when they go to the club and she's dressed. She has like this dress that's made of like polyester or something that's like black and gold, and it has a big George Washington. I guess it's supposed to be an imprint of the dollar bill on it. Girl, that just looked like $1. It looked like it cost $1 to make. Like, not trying to be shady or rude. Well, that probably was shady. I'm not trying to like cut her down as a person, but that dress, girl, leave that at home. Girl, leave that at home. You should wash dishes in that dress. You know, I don't know, paint the house in that dress, right? Like, dust in that dress. Girl, don't wear that on no date. No, girl, that's cleaning the shower with that dress. Don't, mop the floors, Swiffer the floors, vacuum in that. Don't take it out and wear it as something that you're supposed to put on somebody's TV. No, girl. Anyway, they all go to this club, completely empty. Nobody's in there, just them. Ace, Laverne, Dakia, Uncle Paul / R. Kelly. They all go to this like club thing. Oh, Tory goes as well. Tory and Dakia are talking. Tory's basically like, listen, I was completely blindsided. I had no idea that Sabrina was gonna kiss Demetrius or like Demetrius, but now I know how to move. And I basically feel like he was like, oh, okay, you know how cancers, myself, fellow cancers out there, will cry our tears. But at the end of the day, we will feel nothing. Okay, when we need to get it done, all right, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry. But when I'm done, there's help to pay. Believe that. All right, Tory, that's how Tory gonna do that. That's how Tory gonna be on their ass. You understand? He gonna cry his tears. He gonna wipe them, and then he gonna be on their ass, and I'm here for it. Good for you, Tory. We finally got to see Laverne and Ace together. What is that? You guys are not doing nothing. There's nothing there. There's nothing there. I think Laverne and both Ace are just wanting to stay on the show, and because nobody else likes them, they're sticking together. Yeah, there's nothing. Ace was nervous talking to him, stuttering a little bit, but I don't think it. I'm not convinced that they really like each other. Their chemistry was completely muted. There was nothing there. Tina and Uncle Paul / R. Kelly, she was basically fishing for compliments. And of course, Uncle Paul / R. Kelly is willing to give them because he knows that if he can fill up her confidence bucket, she'll be closer to dropping those draws, and that's the only, I feel like that's what it was. She was fishing for compliments so she could feel good about herself, and he's filling it up because he knew, you know, the more compliments, the more he boosts her head, the more confident she'll feel, and, you know, higher chances she'll drop those draws. Anyway, I won't go on, but ew. What else? What else was going on? Yeah, Tory was talking to Dakia, Laverne. Oh, Tina had a chance to talk to Laverne. Michael Jackson was not the king of R&B. He was not the king of R&B. He was the king of pop from Gary, Indiana. And the Jacksons are from Gary, Indiana. I need him to get him together. He is very condescending. Laverne is in Laverne's world, and Laverne is the sun, and everyone else orbits around him. That's how he looks at people. That's how he operates in the world. He's the center of the universe. He is the center of his universe to Laverne. Attractive man, great physique, but he is the center of the universe, his universe. And if you get an invitation to come in, cool. If not, cool, whatever. He's so off-putting. Anyway, okay, so wrapping it up, it's the women's time to get to vote folks off, right? So by the way, Dakia is just stunning to me. But quoting J-Dub, and y'all check out his channel, J-Dub, and I've been in his comment section all the time. J-Dub said, these women look old and young at the same time. Dear God, when he said that, it's the truth. I saw it in Dakia today. I was like, how old is Dakia again? I looked at her, I was like, well, goddamn. What happened? Still beautiful, but she looks really old in that dress. I don't know if it was a dress. I don't know if it was the hair. She looked old and young at the same time. She really did. Okay, so all the women were not feeling Wiley, and not feeling Laverne. So, and I knew Wiley was going home. Laverne's gonna stick around because he's great for TV. He's entertaining because he kicks up dust. So Dakia meets with Wiley. She let him down really easily, and Wiley took it perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but he took it well, and I appreciated that. I'm glad he didn't embarrass himself. I didn't think he would. He's got a family name that he needs to keep up with, or he needs to keep the reputation up with. Basically, Dakia said it didn't have anything to do, her disinterest in Wiley had nothing to do with his age. It was just his follow through wasn't the best, and so it put him in the friend zone because he really wasn't following through. All he knew how to do was flirt, but he wasn't really pouncing on the action. I don't know, he was just taking his time, which was one of the same concerns that Joy was talking to him about at the Jungle Gym, when they were talking earlier in the episode. Precious has a conversation with Laverne. She tells him he's narcissistic, he's kind and warm-hearted at the same time, like all these different things. He's standoffish. I'm like, girl, narcissistic? But I mean, he really is. But to me, if that's part of your description of somebody, back the hell off. I don't have nothing to do with you, right? But I guess not. So Laverne got hella defensive. He was like, I don't trust none of y'all. Y'all ain't finna get me. I don't do that. No, y'all just gonna have to wait, because I don't just give myself over to just any old body. I was just like, when they show you who they are, believe them. Okay? He was doing the most with the least. Anyway, Wiley goes home. Laverne gets to stay. It'll be interesting to see how things go. And I am wrapping this video up. It is 19 and 20 seconds. Look at me. I usually run my mouth for like 40 minutes. I'm not gonna hold you, okay? Anyway, shout out to Yo-Yo. Y'all get down into the comments. Let me know what you think about the episode. We love Ready to Love. Can't wait to see the next episode. Tory is gonna be back on the grind, and I am so excited to see how things are going to, the tables are gonna turn. I know Sabrina is gonna have her panties in a wad, okay? Ready to see that. Again, my name is Belle. Welcome and welcome back. If you're new to the channel, get down in the comments, like the video, subscribe if you want to be a part of the growing channel, and I will see you